Hi everyone, I'm going to give you a little bit of a show of some snow. Duchess is going to bark of the outside from my, well, Duchess, stop. And here's little meanie gut down there with her hair standing up. This is the snow in our backyard. Solomon shovels a little path around the yard there for Duchess to run around and do her business, and that's what it's looking like. We got some icicles going on right here. They're gonna have to come down. Shush. But that's what it looks like outside. And now I'll bring you back inside. Excuse me. Where I've got things set up and prepared to make Beth's potato soup today. I'm going to put a little different spin on it like I normally do. And ours is going to go in the crock pot after I get it mixed together. So, first I fried up some bacon. That's one thing I changed from the normal recipe. We are having turkey bacon in ours because it is much better for you and less fattening. On top of the fact that we just had bacon yesterday with the chicken wraps. So there's the bacon, and it calls for some carrots. Beth shreds hers. I decided I was going to dice mine. Here are the potatoes. And in this little cup are all of the spices that the recipe calls for added together. And also a different variation is I put some onion powder in there because my husband does not like onions. So back here you can see we have the chicken broth. I'm getting a reflection of my cooking stuff up there, but in the pan is the chicken broth that it calls for, and then I'm getting ready to add in what it says, which is to put in the potatoes. I also doubled this recipe because my daughter and my other son are going to come home and want some. So first of all, I think I'll add in the spices. I will find a spoon and give them a little mix. And this is the pan that I did the bacon in. So I'm going to stir up all of that. The recipe, I'm going to attach this as a video response to Beth's original video for it, and you will be able to get the recipe from there. Turning on the heat, and then I'm going to put these carrots in, and I'm going to add the potatoes, and then I'm gonna throw in some crunched up bacon. My hands all greasy, and then I won't be able to use the camera. Put you where you maybe can see what I'm doing. So that's it. It calls for the bacon, and then it says to let this cook for 15 minutes or so, and then I will be back when I do the rest of what needs to be done for the recipe, and then we'll put it in the crock pot. Okay. Messy bacon hands. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, here is the potatoes and everything for the first stage. It's all cooked down. And let that simmer for about 15 minutes, and it's about perfect. So turn the heat down, and then this, in this big bowl, is the milk and the flour mixture that it calls for. So I'm just going to take that and add it in right here. And then I'll give it a stir. Okay, remember I doubled this recipe now, so it looks like a lot more than what Beth has. Okay, and then it says bring this to a boil and stir for 2 minutes. So I'm going to turn the heat back up, and I'm going to bring it to a boil and stir it. And then I'm going to transfer it into the crock pot and I will add some of the cheese and the rest later when it's finished, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I'll be back with the next step. Alright, as you can see, I have transferred over into the crock pot, and I have it simmering on low, and I put in half of the cheese that it called for, and before I serve it, I will add the rest of the cheese and have it melted down, and add any more spices that I think it needs. When it's done cooking, I'll test it down. So there you go. That's potato soup for today, and I will be back later to show you the finished results. Bye everyone. Hi everyone. Hope you can see me. I am going to show you my dinner plate. TJ's trying to tell me where I'm at. Anyways, I'll show you my plate. Okay, here is the potato soup from Beth's recipe that I made with my variations that I explained earlier. Then we decided to have some grilled cheese sandwich with it. There's my bottle of frozen water. And that right there is some pink lemonade. So we're going to enjoy our dinner now. There you go. It turned out really good. I really like this recipe, and as long as everyone else does, we'll be using it again. Alright, thanks. See y'all in a little while. Mwah. Bye-bye.